Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alright, so we are looking at volume of cone and cylinder today. So in the last class we looked at total surface area of the cone and of a cylinder. So we're looking at the volume today. So we have number one, a cone has a base radius of 6 centimeter and height of 9 centimeter. Calculate its volume. So I said the first thing is advisable for us to draw your cone so that you for better understanding. So this is the cone. So it has a base radius. So you know from here to here is the diameter. So the base radius is 6 centimeter. And then the height is 9 centimeter. So this is the height. 9 centimeter. Remember, this is your slant height in the last class. From the last class, if you could remember, this is slant height. So calculate its volume. So the volume for calculating, the formula for calculating the volume of a cone is 1/3 times pi r square h, or we say 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi r square h. So you already have your pi as 22/7. We have our radius as 6. Then we have our height as 9. So we can just substitute everything into the formula. So we have 1/3 times pi is 22/7 times radius is 6 square times height is 9. So we have, okay, let's multiply everything all through. We have 22 times 6 square times 9. So that will give us 7,128/21. When you divide it by 21, we have 339.4. You can make it 43. Then, is it centimeter? Yeah, it is centimeter. Then cube, because volume is measured in cubic units, while area is measured in square units. So, if you could recall in the last class, we used square for our unit. All right, the second question says that a cylindrical container, so a cylindrical container, let's draw the cylinder. So this is how our cylinder is. And in the last class, we established that a cylinder can have two closed tops or one open top. So let's say this is the cylinder, and then we have a base radius of 6 meter. So this is the base radius of 6 meter, and then the height of 17 meter, or the height can also be anyone. So calculate the volume. So the difference between the volume, the formula of calculating the volume of a cylinder and of a cone is that for cylinder, for cone, it has 1/3, but it's still the same formula. For cylinder, it doesn't have 1/3, it is just pi r square h. So pi r square h. So we have 22/7 times the radius is 6 square times the height is 17. So that'll be 22 times 6 square times 17. And that will give us 13,464/7. So when we divide it by 7, we have 1,923.43. This time around it is meter. So that will be meter cube. So that's the volume, the formula for calculating the volume of a cylinder. Don't forget that sometimes that they might give you the volume. For example, if they give you the volume as, let's say 20, and then they give you the radius as 6, and the height is missing, you know what you should do. Just substitute it here. That will be 20. That's the formula, equals 22/7 times the radius, which is 6 square, then times your height, which is unknown. So 20 equals, when you multiply this one together, let's say you have 22 times 6 square. That will give us 792/7. Don't forget there's h here. So at the end of the day, you can now cross multiply. This time is this and this time is this. You have 792/8. Then this time this is, that should be 140. 140. So at the end of the day, you do divide by this to get the height. So height will now be, when you have divided it, that is if you are not giving you are giving volume and to calculate height. You just follow the procedure. And likewise for radius also, the same procedure. But remember, in your radius, you know, it will be r square. So this time around now, for r square, you are going to square root both sides when you get there. You know, when you get there, now let's say this is the r square, and then you are getting your answer. Your answer is r square equals this. So at the end of the day, let's say you have 49 as your answer for r square. You are not stopping here. You are looking for radius, not r square. You are looking for radius. So it will be, you square root both sides to get your radius to be 7 meter. Then you are not putting square there. that one is measured in meter or centimeter. All right, so that is all about the volume of a cone and of a cylinder. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you know you like it, please like, comment, and share. And if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. God bless you in Jesus' name.